Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Ohakade. I am the composer for the symphonic metal project Valkata, and today we are reacting to Hand That Feeds by Halsey and Amy Lee. This is a song they recorded for the Ballerina soundtrack, and I'm basically a huge Evanescence fan. I'm also a huge action movie fan. I love the John Wick movies, and I'm really excited to see this spin-off one. I'm not as much of a fan of Halsey, so I do find this collaboration be very interesting. I haven't heard this song yet. In fact, I'm pretty late to this, considering what a huge fan I am of Amy Lee, but you know, better late than never. We're going to be doing a musical analysis and a lyrical analysis. Before we get into this, please like and subscribe, and do check out my Evanescence reaction playlist that I have in the description. And you can also find me on Patreon if you fancy your own reaction requests and additional benefits. Let's see what we have here.
Should have the spirit. I know you would tell a lie if you knew I couldn't hear it. You'd say it all so proudly, but do you know your crimes? And do you think about me? And were you ever mine? You say
this is good. Alright. So, I'm quite excited by this track already, even if we haven't gotten to Amy's part. I have to say, I love Halsey's vocals on this. I was a little apprehensive going into this because I associate her very much with cursive singing, which is a style of pronunciation that I'm not a huge fan of, but she's well known for. It's a certain trendy style of basically pronouncing words that became popular in the 2010s, and I would say when people think of cursive singing, Halsey might be one of the first names they go to, but it really seems like she's completely done away with that style of diction in this song, and in fact, to my ears, she's really channeling Amy's style, if anything. Like, the way she's enunciating things, it's switching very seamlessly back and forth between head voice and chest voice. And I think that's really cool. I believe she has been open about the fact that Evanescence is one of her biggest influences. So it makes sense that, since she's finally gotten to collab with Amy, that she would be channeling that spirit a little bit. Musically, this song is right up my alley. We've got a dark electronic feeling with some spooky atmospheric sounds, sort of reminiscent of some survival horror game soundtracks like Resident Evil or Silent Hill. It's a very appropriately theatrical, dramatic sound that you would expect from, say, one of the John Wick movies. Appropriate for action, but also not lacking emotion, so I'm getting the feeling that this movie will have some emotional beats also, as well as some crazy action. But right now, I'm really excited to just get into Amy's part. Let's see how she sounds, too. Love the harmonies.
Every promise that you break, every time you try to place the blame on me, I don't want to control the pain, turn it into the fire. The feeling rushes through me. Can you still hear me cry? But after
Damn.
You do it 'cause you know you can. Turn around and bite the hand that feeds. Play your twisted games.
Damn, I hate to pause it, but I just want to emphasize how well their voices sound together. Wow, what a beautiful combination. You can hear that Amy has a little bit more heft in the voice than Halsey. Halsey's tone is a little bit more delicate. There's a really nice contrast there, even though they are channeling that similar dramatic energy. And I always get overwhelmed with emotion when I hear Amy sing. I almost feel like her voice is like the soundtrack to my life. Does anyone else feel like that? Like, whenever I hear a new recording of her singing, it's like, oh yeah, that's the voice that guided me through the darker times growing up. And that, like, saved me from the dark, you know, to really use some Evanescence-esque language. So it's always such a monumental treat to hear new music from her. It's so comforting. And even though it's such a familiar voice, it never fails to elicit new emotions, new excitement. Let's close out this beautiful track.
That's why you bite the hand that feeds.
Very, very cool. And that was a really pretty bridge. My only complaint is that I really would have loved the chorus to come back there at the end after the bridge. I know it's trendy now to not make songs too long-winded if they're going past the 3-minute mark, but I feel like this song had the quality, it had the strong foundation of a captivating chorus to justify a third chorus at the end there, but I always say it's a minor complaint when you wish that the song were longer, because I really enjoyed this. This exceeded my expectations, especially when it comes to Halsey's vocals. Her vocals were the part I was most nervous about, but she really came through in it. She really delivered what the song needed and complemented Amy's voice perfectly. And it really makes me curious now to check out her newer stuff. She came out with an album called The Great Impersonator. And I did hear mixed things about that, but you know, you can never really trust reviews. You really have to check out the music for yourself. So let me know if you've listened to that album and if it's worth checking out. I might do it on the channel. But as far as this song goes, yet another Evanescence-related treat. As far as the music video goes, I have no complaints. It's beautifully shot. They're really working the camera perfectly well. I like their makeup. I like the lighting. I'm sure whoever was involved in the direction and cinematography of the movie was involved in this music video, and they nailed it. Let's move on to the lyrics to see what we can glean from this. Okay, the meaning of this song seems pretty straightforward. It's about some kind of abusive relationship where you're in love with this other person, but they have bad intentions. They know you love them and they use your love against you. So they are the ones that are biting the hand that feeds. You're the hand that feeds. You're giving them everything. They're basically taking advantage of you to get what they want out of the relationship. The chorus goes, "You say I mean the world to you to keep me on my knees." You know, feigning affection to maintain control. You do it because you know you can. But then the outro shows a bit of hope for the person who is on the receiving end of this abuse. "Watch me walk through the flames, choking on the taste of your mistakes, and now you're the one on your knees." So that's the light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a way out of a bad situation. You've got it in you. Just have to walk through the flames, go through the fire, bite the bullet, tear off the band-aid. You get the picture. It'll be interesting to see if these lyrics are directly related to the story of Ballerina. Either way, I think it works. Atmospherically and stylistically, the song just fits as part of an action movie soundtrack. It would be cool if the lyrics related to the story of the movie too, but I wouldn't say it's as important as the general sound of the song fitting. Which it does. Okay, now I'm going to move on to a reaction to Evanescence's new song, Fight Like a Girl, which is also part of this soundtrack. And I hope to have that reaction up soon after I upload this one. So be sure to like and subscribe. Again, check out my Evanescence reaction playlist down in the description. And I am on Patreon if you would like your own reaction requests and additional benefits such as voting on polls and early access. Let me know what other Evanescence content you'd like to see. I have discussed doing some analysis videos for each album from Fallen up until The Bitter Truth. I still hope to achieve that. I already did Origin, and I want to get those done in time for the release of their new album, which seems to be coming at us quicker than we expected. So I'll see if I can get the finger out and start plowing through those. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Again, my name is Ohakade. I'm the composer for the symphonic metal project Falcata. You can check out our music down below too. There's also a link to my full reaction database spreadsheet if you're curious about all of the other music I've covered on the channel. Otherwise, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks so much and take care.